Hola, tudo bem? I'm Vivian from class 26. I'm here to introduce my first internship experience. I work as a spa receptionist at Belmont Palace Hotel, which is a 5-star luxury hotel. My first internship objective is to learn basic Portuguese. However, I felt that it was difficult to do so as my working environment didn't require me to use the language. I still try to learn the language as I believe that it's easier to pick up a language in the country which is spoken and used. And here's the Portuguese I have learned in Madeira, mostly used in the restaurant and also the supermarket. The second objective I've set for myself is to be able to improve my interpersonal relationship skills. I managed to work towards this objective by getting to know my peers to a more personal level and try to understand their work style. This allowed me to adapt to different kinds of work styles and create an efficient work environment. It is always said that you can't choose the person you want to work with, but with this new ability, I will be able to work with majority of the people. The third objective I've set for myself was that I wanted to be proficient in my work. I realized that this was even more important to me as I had many shifts that I have to accomplish on my own. This fact forced me to have self-education session in order to cope with the workload I was given. But to my benefits, the knowledge I gained mainly concerning front office and housekeeping during this session will not only help me during my internship, but it also will give me a head start during my classes in BA2. My last internship objective is to improve my self-confidence. To be able to do so, it required me to step out of my comfort zone, which led me to communicate with new people, which led to new friends, and this new skill will eventually create a larger network for myself, and it will help me in my future career. And here is my self-evaluation concerning the 4 internship learning objectives. During the internship, I found out that I really love the hotel industry, as most of the job has to be completed using teamwork. During my stay at the Ritz, I realized the differences in outcome when good teamwork and good communications are in place, and the advantages it brings to the establishment. I found it to be rewarding when I successfully managed to help out my customers, colleagues, and my manager, as it will bring a smile on to their face and subsequently to mine as well. I was praised by my peers that I was a fast learner and complete tasks in a speedy manner. However, this trait works as a double-edged sword, as sometimes I don't think through before I work, and I tend to have only the end state in my mind. I see this as my weakness, and I was constantly told by my manager to calm down and think things through before acting. Another apparent weakness was that I sometimes become lazy, and this weakness decreases my quality of service. This happened more during the days that had less guests due to my own negligence. My coworkers gave me a good solution to work around this mistake, and that was to think that all the guests are inspectors and that they are secretly trying to grade me. A few of the opportunities that I stumbled upon was that I was blessed by my peers and bosses. Each and every one of them had something different to teach me, and it was a truly nourishing experience. I can confidently say that, as all of the staff are very experienced with their field of work, with most of them having at least worked in the Ritz for 5 years, they usually provide me with best solution they can come up with, and usually it never goes wrong. One of the threats that I've encountered during my internship was that I was caught in the middle of a dispute which occurred within my workplace, and it totally caught me off guard, and the gossip that came up with it influenced my judgments towards certain people. However, when everything cools off, I will eventually realize that I shouldn't judge people on what others tell me, but on how I feel them myself. To conclude, the skills and knowledges I have learned from work, as well as my own personal development during these 6 months, will be my stepping stone towards my future career. Here is the pictures I managed to take during my day off. I hope you will enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching my video, and hope we can experience a wonderful BA2 together.